This is the real secret to turning followers into paying clients. And you've probably heard this a million times already. Get followers on Instagram and the clients will just come to you. But here's the truth. You've got followers, but they're not turning into clients. And you're probably frustrated by that, right? You've posted content, you've engaged, you followed all the tips and tricks, but you're still not seeing the results you want. Here's the thing. Having followers isn't enough by itself. The real question is, how do you turn those followers into actual paying clients? Because if you're just collecting followers, you're leaving money on the table. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why this happens and how you can bridge the gap between followers and paying clients so that you can start seeing real business growth from your Instagram. So let's be honest for a second. If you've ever found yourself thinking, I've got 500, 1,000, or even 10,000 followers, why aren't they buying from me? You're not alone. It's easy to assume that once you get the followers, the sales will just follow. But here's where most local businesses get it wrong. Followers don't equal clients unless you do something to turn them into clients. Just because someone follows your page doesn't necessarily mean they trust you enough to hand over their hard-earned money. Just think about it. Would you buy from a brand just because you follow them? Probably not. Most people follow businesses because they're interested in what they offer. But they need more than just interest. They need trust. They need to feel like you can solve their problems, that you understand their needs, and that you can show them that you're the best solution. And that's where you're missing the mark. Here's why your followers aren't buying. You're not building that trust. The truth is, social media is a relationship building tool, not just a sales tool. And if you're posting random promotions or trying to sell right out of the gate, you're missing the mark. People don't buy from businesses that they don't trust. But how do you build that trust? First, you need to stop focusing on the sale. When you focus on serving and helping your followers, that's when you build a relationship. Think of it like this. If you meet somebody at a party and they immediately start trying to sell you something, how would you feel? You'd probably back away, right? But if they first took the time to understand you, offer you value, and build a real relationship, you'd be way more likely to listen and eventually even buy from them. And building trust with your followers is the exact same thing. You need to show them that you're not just trying to make a quick sale, but that you genuinely care about helping them solve their problems. And that is how you turn followers into paying clients. All right, so now that we've established why followers don't automatically turn into clients, let's talk about how to actually make that happen. Here's the real strategy to turning your followers into paying clients. Number one is starting with value, not sales. The first thing you need to do is start offering real value. So share tips, insights, and behind the scenes content that directly solves problems your followers face. Don't just try to sell them on your service. Solve their small problems first. When you do this enough times, you're not just selling. You're proving that you understand their needs and that you can help them. For example, if you run a local home cleaning business, you want to show them tips on how to keep their space clean between deep cleans, or even ways to organize their space. This is going to build trust and it positions you as the go-to expert. Next, you want to use social proof to build credibility. This is one of the most powerful ways to build trust. People will always trust what others say about you more than what you say about yourself. So share those testimonials, the before and after stories, or even content from your satisfied clients. And when your followers see that other people have had great experiences with you, they're much more likely to invest. Social proof is going to reduce uncertainty, and it's one of the best ways to prove that you're worth the investment. And once you have all this content, you want to create a content funnel. A lot of businesses think that they can just post randomly and expect sales to start rolling in. But what if I told you there's a more structured way to turn your followers into clients? You want to create a simple content funnel. This means that you post with a clear objective. to educate your clients, engage, and eventually lead them to a call to action that brings them closer to a sale. And you don't just post random stuff anymore. Every post now has a purpose. For example, your first post might educate them on a problem they didn't even realize they had. Then, you might show them how your service can solve that problem. And finally, you lead them to a call to action that lets them book a consultation or schedule an appointment or even just message you for more information. And now that you have all this, you want to start engaging and building relationships with your followers. Don't let them just sit there passively. Engage with them. Answer their comments, reply to their DMs, and ask questions in your posts. People like to feel seen and heard. And when you respond, you're showing them that you care about them beyond just the sale. So build a genuine relationship and watch how your followers turn into clients over time. And finally, you want to make it easy for them to take the next step. So every post, every piece of content should have a clear call to action. Whether it's asking them to message you for more information, scheduling a consultation, or just clicking the link in your bio. You want to make it easy for them to take that next step. This is where most businesses drop the ball. They post some valuable content, but they never tell their followers how to take action or what to do next. And without a clear call to action, your followers don't know what to do next. So make sure that every piece of content is guiding them on what to do next. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. It's not about just collecting followers. It's about nurturing relationships with the right people who actually trust you and see you as the solution to their problems. So stop just focusing on the numbers. The magic isn't in getting a massive following. It's in turning the people who are following you into clients. When you treat your followers like potential clients, you give them value, you build trust, and you engage, you'll start to see a shift. Those followers will turn into paying clients. And once you implement this strategy, you'll never look at Instagram the same way again. It's no longer about just getting followers. It's about getting the right followers who are ready to invest in your services. And if you're ready to start turning your followers into paying clients, and you've been frustrated with the lack of results, then it's time to do something differently. You need a system, a proven process that's designed specifically for local businesses just like yours. And if you want to stop wasting time and start seeing real results, just DM me the word ads on Instagram and I'll walk you through the exact step-by-step process on how you can start doing this for your business. That way you can see a real strategy that actually brings in paying clients. And if you'd rather do this on your own, no worries. Just click the first link in my description and you'll see exactly how to do this step by step. It's time to turn those followers into paying clients and finally make your Instagram work for your business. See you in the next one.